Hey guys, welcome to our channel Student Impulse, a unique channel to help job seekers, both freshers and experienced professionals. It also helps students to get to know what the skill set they have to improve during their studies, which lands them a dream job after their education.
In this video, I am going to share latest job openings for both freshers and experienced candidates in Hubli location. It is from Karnataka. So let us see what are the job openings available in detail. So coming to the first one, Satya Micro Capital Limited is hiring for assistant manager HR position. So you should have MBA HR or equivalent qualifications, and freshers and up to 3 years of experienced candidates in recruitment from any NBFC, HFC, banking or BFSI would be preferred, and the salary would be best in the industry. So if you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, Desapex is hiring for a junior project engineer. So they are hiring 2021 and 22 batches of electrical and mechanical graduates. So you should have diploma or BTech or BE qualifications, and you must have skill sets on AutoCAD, Revit and relevant software and technical knowledge. So if you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, there is an opening for relationship manager from Universal Sompo General Insurance Company. So to eligible for this position, you must know the local language, and you please go through the roles and responsibilities. Those are mentioned here, and the salary would be up to 5 lakhs per annum, and you please check once rest of the benefits. Those are mentioned here. If you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, there is an opening for site in charge operations and maintenance project manager position from Monte Carlo Limited. So you please go through the job profile that is mentioned here. If you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, M24 Services is hiring for housekeeping supervisor and MEP technician positions. So if you are interested to apply for any of the job role, you can drop your resume on these mail IDs. Next one, Vistar Finance is looking for 8 marketing and finance graduates for town profiling and distribution channel management. So it is a summer internship program 2022. The duration would be June and July 2022, and the candidates of IMB or BB graduates would be given preference. And you please go through the roles and responsibilities, those are mentioned here, and the salary would be up to 10k per month. So if you see the location, it would be Kalgadgi. It is 34 kilometers away from Dharwad and 30 kilometers away from Hubli. So if you are interested, you can drop your resume on these mail IDs. Next one, there is an opening for electrical site engineer from Team Lee Services Limited. So it is a 1-year contract job role, so and it would be extendable. And if you go through the requirements, you should have diploma in engineering or BTech qualifications in electrical with up to 3 to 5 years of working experience in electrical infrastructure domain, and you should have good command on computer application, especially MS Excel and Word. You should have knowledge of MIS preparation and reporting, and you should have knowledge of estimating like contents of the invoices, analyzing rates, checking survey details, etc. of the projects. And the candidate should have own two-wheeler with valid driving license, and you should be willing to travel on project location on own two-wheeler. So these are some requirements, those are mentioned here. If you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, Able Design and Manufacturing Private Limited is hiring for engineer position for production planning and control. So you should have diploma or BE mechanical or automobile qualifications with more than 1 year of working experience. So if you are interested to apply for this job role, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, S Bank is hiring for credit managers for business loan. So the candidate should have 2 to 3 years of relevant working experience. So the mail ID is mentioned here. You can directly share your resume. Next one, there is an opening for credit manager from India Shelter Finance Corporation. So they are looking out for candidates having minimum more than 2 years of working experience in housing loan or loan against property products, and the salary would be as per the company norms. So if you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, Arms Solutions is hiring for Tecla detailer and Tecla checker positions. So the candidate must have more than 2 years of working experience in detailing for Tecla detailer position, and for Tecla checker you must have more than 3 years of working experience in checking, and you must have skill sets on Tecla. And if we go through the qualifications required, you should have BTech or BE or diploma or ITI qualifications in civil engineering, and the candidate should have thorough knowledge in Tecla software who can handle checking and detailing of structural work independently. So these are some requirements and experience required, like those are mentioned here. If you are interested to apply for any of the job role, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, Gendo Construction India Private Limited having vacancies for safety officer and the project coordinator positions, and you please check once like those requirements for respective position, and the salary would be no bar for the right candidate. So if you are interested to apply for any of the job role, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, Shriram Automall India Limited having vacancies for product manager and state product manager positions for commercial vehicles department. So you must have minimum 3 years of working experience, and the applicants should be from the commercial vehicles industry and having experience in detailing with the sale and purchase of used commercial vehicles. And you please go through the roles and responsibilities, those are mentioned here. If you are interested to apply for any of the job role, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, there is an opening for city head profile in MSME business vertical from free charge. So to eligible for this profile, you must have minimum graduation or you should have MBA qualifications, and you must have knowledge of local language, and you should have 3 to 5 years of working experience in banking, fintech, like those would be given preference. And you please go through the job profile that is mentioned here. If you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, there is an opening for product sales manager for trade and forex services from Kotak Mahindra Bank. So to eligible for this manager position, you should have minimum 3 years of sales experience in trade and forex. So if you are interested, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, Prolim Corporation is hiring for a senior manager for accounts and finance department. So if we go through the job requirements, you should have master's or bachelor's degree with CS certification, and you must have minimum 8 years of working experience in financial management, and you please go through the rest of the requirements. If you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, Cholamandalam Finance is hiring for regional credit manager for unsecured loans. So to eligible for this position, you must have minimum 15 years of working experience in underwriting of unsecured loans, or you should have worked out of Karnataka. So if you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. Next one, there is an opening for team leader position for unsecured business loan from IndieRef HR. So to eligible for this position, you must have more than 4 years of working experience in selling of business loan or loan against property local market, and you must have more than 2 years of working experience in team handling, and you must be a good team player. You should have good communication and presentation skills. You must be a graduate or above qualifications would be preferred, and early joiners will be preferred. So these are some requirements, and you please go through the job roles and responsibilities. Those are mentioned here, and the salary would be up to 4 to 10 lakhs per annum. So if you are interested to apply for this position, you can drop your resume on this mail ID. That's it in this video, guys. If you like the video, please like, share to your friends and family members who are in need of job. And if you have any queries, please comment in the comment section, and please encourage us to do more videos in your location. Thank you for watching the video.